Our program this morning is going to take a look at 5 world-class resorts located right here in Ulster County. For travel visitors looking for a safe escape, we believe these properties provide a unique opportunity to get away from the crowds and relax or explore the great outdoors of the Catskills and the Shanga Mountains. We think that we are very well positioned in this current pandemic to serve a great number of people from the metropolitan New York City area and beyond. But I first need to recognize our program would not be possible today without our great partners at the Ulster County Tourism Office. We want to thank Tourism Director Rick Remsnyder for agreeing to be our co-host for this morning. Rick, we welcome you. Good morning.
Good morning, Ward. It's great to be here. Who would have thought we would be meeting like this? But these virtual breakfasts are fantastic, and I want to thank you and your staff for allowing Ulster County Tourism to participate. It's also great to see my good friend Jeremy Ellenbogen here and running things. So I know things will go smoothly. I will say during the pandemic, it's been quite a challenge. But the one thing that I've learned is that our tourism and hospitality businesses are very strong. It's a close-knit community, and they have worked feverishly to overcome these obstacles during the pandemic. And I think we're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm glad that we're able to showcase 5 of our strongest and, as you mentioned, world-class properties. What I'd like to do is, before we have our 5 properties, is to present a brief presentation telling people what we in Ulster County Tourism have been doing to pivot and combat this pandemic with some of our programs. So let's get started with that. Adapting during COVID-19. Our Ulster County Tourism positioning strategy and our tagline, Seek for Yourself, remains relevant and in fact has become more relevant during this challenging time. Our strategy has always been about getting out of crowded spaces, always been about reconnecting with the outdoors, and it's always been about ways to experience serenity, peace, and beauty. Our strategy has always been about finding less known, less trodden, and alternative paths. Adjustments that we've made during this pandemic. We paused our media March 15th through early June. We launched a very successful Return to Nature campaign in June, which targeted the short drive market. We've maintained our social presence. We've shifted our newsletter format to local support, and we've emphasized support for local restaurants offering takeout, delivery through a new landing page. We initiated a Return to Nature campaign. I don't need to tell you folks, Ulster County is very strong with nature and the outdoors. Many people have been cooped up in their homes and apartments, are craving open spaces and sunshine. We're positioning Ulster County as the ideal place to reset with ample space to do so at a safe distance. Campaign elements include a mix of digital, banner ads, limited print ads, online editorial content, video, online radio, Zoom backgrounds, and website brand windows. You can see here some of the banner ads that we've created. Step outside, wide open spaces, and some of the most beautiful and iconic views of the county. People are starting to come out, particularly from the New York metropolitan area, and experience the outdoors because that's what we have an abundance of, and it's certainly going to pay dividends throughout the rest of the year. We've also returned to nature. We did some editorial content that we thought was relevant during this time. 5 ways to reconnect with nature in Ulster County. For instance, strolling the walkway over the Hudson, dusting off the fishing rod and heading for the water. Golf has been exploded in the county. There weren't a lot of things to do early on since our golf courses were open, and they've been doing very well. We also did content, 5 Ulster County spots to fish this summer. And I know that fishing has been very popular, particularly in the last couple months. So people are taking advantage of that. To kind of show you the type of things that we're branding, we have a short video here, the Return to Nature video. You can see our tagline, Seek for Yourself. We like to keep our videos 15 to 30 seconds. That's kind of the industry standard, and people pay attention that long, and we love our videos. One thing I have to say, the local support during this pandemic has been fantastic. It's been our goal to drive as much revenue to local businesses as possible in a responsible way. We shifted the format of the spring newsletter to focus on ways to support local Ulster County businesses. We've created brand windows, a landing page for restaurant delivery and takeout, as I mentioned before. We helped create an interactive map for delivery and takeout, and we showcased our local businesses on social. And I have to say that Ward Todd and his staff have been tremendous teammates in this and getting out the message, and our restaurants have really been doing well. One thing that we create every year is our Ulster County travel guide. It's a beautiful 64-page full-color publication, which is distributed throughout the county, the New York State Thruway, and we also go in the New York metropolitan area, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. It's one of our major tools to get people to come into the county. And I know, speaking with the people at the Thruway stops, that they've been very busy on weekends. So we're confident people will come to the county and take the travel guide with them. I mentioned the restaurant support. Brand windows have developed to help support and drive traffic to local restaurants. That looks pretty good, Ward. The only thing I miss with these virtual breakfasts is, where's the eggs? And can't wait till we get that back. As we mentioned, takeout, delivery, landing pages. Our restaurants have been so cooperative in getting us, letting us know if they're doing takeout, whether they're doing delivery, curbside, and now that they're opening inside, and we're happy to promote them. So please get out there. Social media, as I mentioned, one of the things that our local initiatives is Project Resilience, as Ulster County sponsored. I think at last count, almost close to 300,000 meals had been delivered to our residents of the county. We're focused, as we mentioned, we're focusing on Ulster County's outdoor assets, returning to nature, sharing uplifting messages, and promoting safe social practices. We have some sample Facebook posts here that are some part of our social media campaign. Please visit our Ulster County website, Ulster Tourism, which is ulstercountyalive.com.